Good morning. Happy Thursday, or as I call it, Friday Eve. So excited to be back here today. So let's do our daily check-in. And to start, what do we do to calm ourselves and check in? Do our breathing tools. Everybody take out your breathing tool and we're going to take 3 deep breaths together and we're going to say in our head, I calm myself and check in. Ready? For this last breath, I want you guys to imagine that you're blowing out any negative thoughts that you woke up with this morning. Ready? Good job. So, I'm going to quickly share how I'm feeling today, but today is Thursday, and so we're going to be thoughtful today for Thoughtful Thursday. But what we're going to be thoughtful about is my friend Cloud. He's going to help us be a little thoughtful today. So I'm going to actually do a little just like mini intro to Cloud. So many of you know who he is and have met him. But, it's been a while for most of you. I bet most of you haven't read this book in a really long time or don't even remember reading this book. So I'm going to introduce you all to Cloud, some of the really great things that we love about him, some of the things that are really challenging for him, and then I'm going to read you his book, and then we're going to think about what is a strategy or a tool that would work really, really well for Cloud and the type of person that he is. So first, let me share with you how I'm feeling today. I woke up feeling pretty sleepy this morning. I don't know. I'm pretty sleepy this morning. I haven't been going to bed as early as I think I should, so I think it's my fault. It's okay to be sleepy too. The weather this week has kind of put me in a sleepy zone, so I'll say that too. My other feeling that I have, you're right, happy. Don't know that I have a reason for it, just woke up feeling happy today. So sometimes we don't have reasons. Sometimes we wake up and we feel sad and we don't have reasons for it. Sometimes we wake up and we're super silly and we don't know why, and that's okay. So now is the time for us to turn and talk, share how we're feeling today. If you're by yourself, take your journal out or open an email to me and write how you are feeling today, right now. And if you would want to also share why you have that feeling, please do. Go ahead and press pause and do that now. Okay, good job, guys. So we're going to jump right into it. This is Cloud. Cloud is one of my Kimochi friends who lives on the street Kimochi Way. And he actually doesn't have a home there, but he does live up in the clouds. What is Cloud? Again, his name kind of gives it away, just like Clover's. He's a cloud. So he lives up in the sky. And like the Cloud, Cloud, he's so incredibly unpredictable. He is that friend who has lots of ups and downs. But before I get into that, I want to share with you some of the really fun things I like about him. So he is a friend who, when he invites you over to his house, first of all, his house is really cool. It reminds you of like a jumpy house. It's like very squishy. It's made out of clouds. You can bounce around, and there's no like sharp corners or edges anywhere because it's literally a soft, squishy cloud. It's really great. And whenever he has people over, he loves to share his favorite snack, which is butterscotch pudding. Shoot a me too if you guys like pudding. I prefer chocolate pudding. Butterscotch is pretty delicious too, though. And for him, he really enjoys drinking green tea. And that I will explain in a minute, but for the most part, he is a friend who needs lots of cool down strategies. He needs lots of helpful tools throughout the day to help him be in the green zone, because he is a friend who shoots out of the green zone very, very easily. So like I mentioned, Cloud is unpredictable, just like the weather. I don't know if you've ever watched the weather in the morning when they're broadcasting it on the news. They say, looks like today is going to be blah, blah, blah. Today is going to be showers, partly showers, and then it'll be sunny all day. Today it's going to be a beautiful, warm day, and then it rains. The weather is extremely unpredictable. We have really great tools to help us prepare for it, but we don't always know what to expect. Sometimes it changes just like that, and we're okay with that. We can adjust to it. Cloud is the same way. Cloud will 1 minute be so incredibly happy, but then something like that happens and his mood changes and he's sad. But then he snaps out of it very quickly and he might be excited about something, but then his excitement will go away just like that and he'll become angry. So he is a friend who rides a roller coaster almost every day, and he has an abundance of really big, heavy feelings. And the thing about Cloud is that when he has his feelings, everybody feels them. So when he's happy, the sun is out, it's warm, it's comfortable, people are happy. And when he's sad, it's raining and it's cold and everybody can feel it. And when he's mad, oh my goodness, thunder, lightning, really scary, and people can absolutely feel the anger. So he is one of those friends that when he has his feelings, they're really, really big. But he's also a very kind friend who tries really, really hard to control his feelings and not let people feel his anger when he's angry, and not take out his sad feelings and angry feelings on other people. So I'll share with you next his feelings. He has his feelings in his belly because he often feels his feelings in his belly, sometimes in his heart. But the very first feeling is a feeling I woke up with today. It is happy. Cloud loves feeling happy. He usually wakes up in the morning instantly feeling happy. It's definitely his favorite feeling. But he has pretty basic feelings. But like I said, he will go from being happy to being, what is that one? Sad. And you could tell this one is sad. Tell me why you guys can tell this one is sad. Right. Because they have tears. So when he feels sad, like I said, everybody feels it. It gets just a little bit colder, rainy. People kind of shoot right into that blue zone. But then he has this other feeling that's really, really hard for him. I wonder if you guys can guess what it is. He gets extremely, what's that one? Mad. He gets very mad. And when he is mad, it's a quick snap. You might be just building Legos together and everything's fine and everyone's feeling happy, and then all of a sudden you take a piece that he wanted and he will literally snap, and he'll yell and he'll pick up his Legos and he'll throw them and he'll say, I hate playing this with you. And it is not because he actually hates it. It's because his feelings take him over and he is just so incredibly super moody. But like I said, he is that super kind friend that once he cools down, he instantly repairs his mistakes and he says sorry. And for the most part, you guys, he is a happy friend and he does make the environment and the day feel very happy. So I'm going to read to you a book that is all about Cloud and his best worst day ever. And I wonder, while I'm reading the book, if you guys can tell me when in the book could he and should he have used his breathing tool to stop himself from shooting into the red zone. Kind of gave it away a little bit. He's definitely going to get into the red zone at some point. Okay, Cloud, hang there, buddy. You got it? Okay, he's good. So this is called Cloud's Best Worst Day Ever. It's one of my faves. Cloud floated happily across the big blue sky, over Kimochi Way. He showered and fluffed, he poofed and he shined. It was the best day ever. Cloud was just about to eat some butterscotch pudding when, poof! He lost his perfect poof. Then poof, poof, 2 more. That's when, oh, his pudding tumbled to the ground. It was the worst day ever. Wow, that happened really quickly, didn't it? It went from best to worst just like that. Cloud floated low down on Kimochi Way. It was parade day. Cloud was grumpy. He was in no mood for a parade. He wanted to drift away, but his friends saw him and they gathered near. It's parade day, announced Bug. Cloud, want to help me and Lovey-Dove make a flag? He continued. Cloud frowned. No, he did not. Would you like to blow balloons? Asked Hugdipus. I don't feel like it, grumbled Cloud. Why don't you shine the tuba? Said Cat. Cloud most certainly did not want to shine the tuba. And what was Cat eating? Could it be? What do you think it is? Is that my butterscotch pudding? Snapped Cloud. No, Cat said with her mouth full. I found it. That did it. No, 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 rumbled an angry Cloud. Hugdipus tried to give him a hug, but Cloud was in no mood to be squeezed. And that's when he burst. You're not my friends anymore, he shouted, and he soaked them all. Yikes, what zone is this guy in? Definitely the red zone. I just used my breathing tool to calm down. Cloud knew he'd gone too far, and this made him even more upset. It's okay to be mad, but it's not okay to be mean, Lovey-Dove whispered. Cloud slowly drifted home. He seems like he might be in the blue zone now, right? So he went from mad to sad pretty quickly. Later, when Cloud awoke from his nap, he was the only cloud in the sky. He felt lonely. And then he remembered he had said a big, mean thing that wasn't true. When Bug saw Cloud coming, he inched back into his house. Hugdipus stayed under water, and Cat pretended to take a nap. What's wrong with everyone? Cloud asked Lovey-Dove, but inside he knew. His friends had wanted to have a parade, and he'd rained on it. Sometimes you have to rain before you can shine, said Lovey-Dove. She's the best. She's always got such good advice. Just then, Cloud heard a loud trumpeting. He saw his friends on Kimochi Way. They were having a parade after all, but without him. Cloud felt all mixed up inside. He felt sad about what he had done. Then Cloud grew strong. He knew what he had to do. What do you guys think he needs to do? What do you think? The parade stopped and all was quiet as Cloud wrote high in the sky, I'm sorry. It's okay, said Hugdipus. Then she opened her arms and Cloud hugged back. It's parade day, shouted Bug. It's not a parade without you, said Cat. Cloud brightened. He poofed and he shined. And he floated happily down Kimochi Way. was the best, worst day ever. Isn't that a great book? I love this book. I think what I love so much about this book is that it shows us that even the nicest friends can have really, really bad days. And we can all have really bad days and we can feel like they're the worst day, but we have the power to change them into the best day ever. And maybe it is your best, worst day ever, as long as you go to bed saying to yourself, you know, I did everything I could to make it the best, worst day ever. So some of the things that I wanted to be thoughtful of today was the feelings that Cloud had. First of all, how cute is this? I got this little baby Cloud. Actually, a student gave this to me, and it totally warmed my heart. It definitely made me feel so loved. And his little head turns too. Isn't that the cutest thing ever? So I wanted to reflect on and be thoughtful of Cloud's 3 feelings and the times in the book when we think he could have and maybe should have used a breathing tool to calm himself down. I almost feel like there were several times in the book, and it started at the very, very beginning. He could have, when he was losing his little poof balls that popped off, he could have, at that very moment, calmed himself down. When he dropped his pudding, he could have taken a deep breath and used his breathing tool. When he was sitting, and actually, I don't know if you noticed, the bird actually pooped on his head. He was feeling like it was the worst day ever. He could have used his breathing tool and calmed himself down. And then there were other moments too, like when his friends were trying to get him to play and do things. When Cat ate his butterscotch pudding. When Cloud got into his personal space and gave him a big hug when he didn't want it. So many times he could have stopped and taken a deep breath and calmed himself down. So in my journal today, what I did was I made 3 boxes of Cloud's feelings, which are happy, sad, and mad. And in each box, I simply reflected and was thoughtful of the things that give me these feelings. So in happy, I just wrote being with friends and family, or doing something that I really love, like sports and baking. And then at the bottom, you can't really see with the yellow, so I'll show you with the blue. I put 2 boxes, and I put breathing tool and other. So for happy, I checked off the breathing tool, and the point of that is if you're checking it, you're saying that the breathing tool helps you with this feeling. Yeah, when I'm happy, I still like taking deep breaths because it keeps me happy. I don't only use my breathing tool when I'm not happy. I like to maintain my happiness by using my breathing tool. For sad, I put when my friends and my family are sad, it makes me sad. When the people I love feel sad, or when my dog passed away recently, oh, it ripped my heart out. I was so incredibly sad. And I am going to just be honest. When I'm sad, I think the breathing tool can help me. I haven't personally found a way to have it help me when I'm sad yet. So I did put other, and when I'm really sad, being with people that I love or taking time away helps me the most. So I actually checked other and put something else. And then for mad, but I'm telling you, most of you might be like, Ms. Jen, you're crazy. Breathing tool helps every time when I'm sad. Hey, I'm so proud of you. I can't wait to get there myself. When I'm mad, things that make me, a lot of things make me mad, but when people are mean, like mean behavior towards other people, it really triggers me when I see people being rude and disrespectful and there's no reason for it. I just can't stand it. It's so hurtful to see it and to feel it too. And I checked that the breathing tool absolutely helps me when I'm mad. And then I also put other, and I put taking time. When I'm angry, I need to take some time away from people and breathe. When I'm feeling frustrated with my family, I gotta go into another room, I gotta close the door, and I gotta breathe. So I'm curious if you guys can be thoughtful and reflect on what gives you these 3 feelings, and does the breathing tool help you with these when you guys do get into these different feelings and shoot in and out of the green and the blue and the red zone. So I will go ahead and end it there. I am so proud of all of you. I love hearing from you guys. A lot of you guys did some really good work yesterday and really reflected on the breathing tool. And I'm hearing some great things about your ladders, your goal ladders. Keep going. Tomorrow's Friday. We're almost at the end of our second week. And you guys, as usual, stay happy, stay healthy, continue working on yourself, and let me know if you guys have any questions or need any help with anything. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.